The Household of Faith would like to invite you to worship with us. Worship services are held at the Indiana University Northwest Library Conference Center, room LC 110. For more information, please visit www.israelteach.com.
When the Lord comes back, He's going to pour out His Spirit upon man. But until then, man is going to be submerged in a famine. He said, and also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days, I'm going to pour out my Spirit. Go ahead.
And I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke.
What's going to happen?
Because
this dates it for us, so we know that this is the same time that Jesus was talking about. Go ahead.
The sun shall be turned into dark, and the moon into blood.
Didn't Jesus say the sun's going to be dark and the moon shall not give out light and the stars going to fall from the heaven? That ain't going to happen but one time. And that's after the Lord makes his second. That's right before the Lord makes his second coming. He said the sun will be turned into darkness and the moon into blood. Go ahead. Before what? Before the great and terrible day of the Lord comes. Turn over to Isaiah, the 11th chapter. Because he said the Lord is going to pour out his Spirit on all flesh when he returns. Isaiah is going to tell us what that Spirit is that the Lord is going to pour upon man. Because until then, like I say, man is going to be submerged in a famine for the hearing of the word of God. 11, and pick it up at verse number 1. 11 and 1. Go ahead when you get there.
There shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots.
Go ahead.
The Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him.
And what is that Spirit?
The Spirit of wisdom and understanding.
Go ahead.
The Spirit of counsel and might. The Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord.
And that's the Spirit that God is going to pour out on all men. He said they're going to come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow forth out of his roots. Talking about Jesus. He said, and the Spirit of the Lord, these are God's Spirit, shall rest upon him. The Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and the fear of the Lord. That's what the ministers is supposed to be imparting to the people. Then the Lord said when he gets back, I'm going to give them pastors after my own heart that's going to feed them with knowledge and understanding. Go ahead. Verse number 3.
And shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord. He shall not judge after the sight of his eyes.
What?
Neither reprove after the hearing of his ears.
Because he ain't going to have to see or hear. He's going to be able to, he just will read your mind. He knows the thoughts of your heart. He said, I will make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord. He should not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. But what is he going to do?
But with righteousness shall he judge the poor.
And again, this is what the Lord is going to do at his second coming. Talking about Jesus. He said, but with righteousness he's going to judge the poor. Go ahead.
And reprove with equity for the meek of the earth. He shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth.
Go ahead.
And with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked.
David tells you in Psalms, he said he just looked up, and as far as the wicked, he said he just looked up and they were there no more. The Lord is going to remove the wickedness off this earth. He said with righteousness he's going to judge the poor and reprove with iniquity for the meek of the earth. He's going to smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. Drop down to verse number 9, because what's going to take place at this time? Go ahead.
They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain. For the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea.
The famine is going to be over at that time, because the Lord is going to pour out his Spirit on all flesh. But turn over to Isaiah, the 55th chapter. And this is it. And the Lord has already started that. Because again, you have those that are now coming into the knowledge of the true and living God, and they are trying to teach the people what thus say the Lord. But still are in a minority, will be in a minority. Because the majority of people that call themselves ministers and pastors, as Jesus said, are false prophets. Because this famine is going to last until the Lord makes his second coming. But even though we are in a famine, the Lord lets us know, if you seek it, you'll find it. If you want the truth, he'll give it to you. but you have to desire. Isaiah 55 and verse number 1. This is it. Isaiah 55 and verse 1. You go ahead when you get there.
Oh, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the water.
And again, he's letting you know you have to desire this. He said, everyone that thirsts, you come to the waters. Go ahead.
And he that hath no money,
what?
Come ye, buy and eat. Yea, come, buy wine and milk without money and without price.
The Lord is offering salvation free of charge. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to have any money. All you have to have is a desire. He said, everyone that thirsts, you come to the waters. Jesus told you he's the fountain of living waters, did he not? Those are the waters he's telling you to come and to drink from. He said, and he that have no money, you come and you buy and eat. Come and buy wine and milk without money and without price. Go ahead.
Wherefore do you spend money for that which is not bread?
He said, why are you doing that? Why are you laboring for that which is not going to satisfy you? That which is not truly going to nourish you. He said, why do you therefore spend money for that which is not bread? Go ahead.
And you labor for that which satisfieth not.
Go ahead.
Hearken diligently unto me.
He said, you make sure that you do this, and that's what?
And eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fat.
He said, why spend money for that which is not bread, and you labor for that which is not satisfied? He said, but you hearken diligently unto me, and you eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in the abundance thereof. He's going to tell you how it is that you're supposed to eat. Go ahead.
Incline your ear and come unto me.
He said, you incline your ear and come unto me. You listen unto his word, but more importantly, just don't hear the word. You got to be obedient unto it. He said, incline your ear and come unto me. You got to seek him. And if you seek him, you'll find him. Go ahead.
Hear, and your soul shall live. I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David.
He said, incline your ear and come unto me. Hear. He said, your soul shall live. You got to be a doer of the word and not a hearer only. He said, and I make an everlasting covenant with thee, even the sure mercies of David. This is an invitation that God is making unto all people. Go ahead. Drop down to verse number 6. And this is it. What should you do?
Seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
He said, you got to seek God while he may be found. Go ahead.
Call ye upon him while he is near.
And how you seek him is through his word. He said, you seek the Lord while he may be found. And you call upon him while he is near. Because even though it's a famine, the Lord lets us know we don't have to hunger, nor do we have to thirst when it comes to his word. And there's a famine in the world for the hearing the word of God. I want to thank you for your time.